Hey guys, that was a great video. If you check out the High Corporate Taxes Harm USA video on YouTube here, the guy is making some really beautiful points, and he's being, I like his graphic presentation too, it's pretty cool. It goes to a deeper question though. I think that President Obama and Rahm Emanuel and his advisors really, what they're trying to do is crush American open free markets, what's left of them. They are trying to just kill our free market economy and substitute it with socialism. The reason a lot of the rest of the world doesn't like America is because Americans have a free market policy that wins every time over statists. It buries them. We have the most productive economy based on, some people like to say, oh, it's greed, it's greed. You know what? Greed, I love it. Whatever. If that's what it takes for you to start a business that hires, free people and gives them an income, that's awesome. And that's what our economy has always been based on. We don't like socialism here because we've seen the benefits of having a free market economy of capitalism. And right now, you have to agree that what's going on is we're seeing our businesses decline. I mean, I drive around every day doing my job, and basically I see a lot of closed down businesses. And right now there's such an appeal to our young people who have just a cursory, not really even a working knowledge of economics, and they're being told all these wonderful glowing things about the European economics. I think that if you really, YouTube gives you a great forum. If you're a young person out there and you think, oh, this 39-year-old guy is full of beans, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and I've seen this, I talked to so-and-so. Try looking at some of the real things about places, even like England, who I happen to be a big fan of England, English history and stuff. It's always been really cool to me. And I'm actually talking to a couple people from England on YouTube and doing postings back and forth with them. They're going to be the first to tell you that no, that would be a stupid idea for you to go our way, because it doesn't work. It discourages growth. It discourages productivity, and it really ends up ripping down your prosperity. These countries that people like to talk about, like Sweden and the Western European nations, and even England, they always want to talk about free health care. And the kids over here, I hate to say it, but we have a lot of lazy bastard little kids over here. They act like they don't want to work. If they tried to get a job a couple times at some different places and they didn't get it, then that does it. We're going socialist, because then they can't deny me my health care, and I can go out and do stupid stuff. If I get boozed up and crash my car, they got to take care of me. If I make a dumb decision and do some stunt and it doesn't work out right and I end up getting hurt, they're going to have to take me, and I'm not going to get penalized for it. They're really not paying attention. They really need a better they need a better understanding of economics. I think that would be the fundamental thing to say. They have no concept. If they just saw how poor some of the other people from other countries come here to get good health care. We don't go, if people go from here to Canada, they're going there because they're not very productive or whatever, and they need something else, like a cheaper thing to, free health care seems like a thing to do for them. But people around the world that want good health care come here. There's a reason for that. We have the best health care. And if people act like socialism is going to give them this big giant slice of a huge pie, it's not the case. If you look around the world at socialist, communist takeovers, there's prosperity for a couple minutes for a few people. In the Bolshevik Revolution, you could really look at that one. There's a lot of death, a lot of bloodshed, mayhem, and people act like they're just going to kill somebody, go raid his bank account, and be rich. But that doesn't happen, because all the people who are higher up the chain end up getting back the money and trying to parlay it into permanent power for themselves. So you move from one set of leaders to another, and you still don't have anything. And let me tell you, it only takes one good shot like that for people to just say, hey, I'm going to hide all my money. I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to let this thing tank if it has to, but I'm still going to have my money. And what we're doing in America really is encouraging that. You would not, you know, I say that because we have people who are breaking contracts, lawfully signed contracts, and saying that, oh, yep, I'm going to just default on my loan, and when I default on it, I'm going to make the government force my bank to break my contract. You don't have to have too many of those things before the bank just goes, I'm not going to ever give you a loan again. You're going to be on a secret blacklist and you're done. You're finished. You'll never get a loan again. You won't be able to afford a $3,000 pickup truck. You won't get it. You're not going to get a loan. And just all the different things that we're doing, like you said in the video, our corporate tax rate is 40%. That's retarded. I mean, we've got companies around the, or countries around the world that are doing things like 12.5% in Ireland, and there were some other examples that he gave that are way lower. And not to mention the fact that there is not the threat hanging over their heads of, you know, these nasty old unions that come in and just, you know, make the workplace a difficult money-making prospect for companies that would want to go there. So if they come here, they got to worry about the unions. Every time they step into the United States, they're worried about union takeovers, adverse work conditions, all these other things. And if they go to the Pacific Rim, where people are hungry for work, they want to hold their head up and go to work every day. You know, that would be a more, that would be a better venture. That would be a better thing to do. And right now, I go back to my original point. I think Barack Obama is silently, well, not so silently for people that are paying attention, he is intentionally tanking our economy. He's tanking it because, as we all know, Rahm Emanuel said it best, never let a good crisis go to waste. You know, because the more people panic and the more they freak out, the more they're willing to give away a little bit of their liberty to get a little security. And that's the way that in every country that's ever had a communist or socialist uprising, that's how they did it. They either latched on to a crisis in progress, or they created one. And you know, people, all these, you know, all you guys out there on the 9/11 truth thing, which I don't believe, you know, here's a crisis for you. You know, we're shelling out all of our money. We're printing, we're monetizing our debt. You know, we're printing money, you know, that's not backed, which makes everything that everybody has, all the wealth that's here in America right now, it diminishes its value. And the stock market, we're seeing bull rallies and, you know, just a lot of crap that's just mainly just a shill to, you know, it's a crafty way to make the market rise a little bit and then take profits out so you can get some of your money back and then let it fall. We're seeing a lot of crazy maneuvers, but we're not making the fundamental free market changes that, say, Ronald Reagan would have made. You know, Ronald Reagan took the highest marginal tax rates down from 70% darn near down to 28.5%, and saw more money come into the coffers of the United States Treasury than ever before. Okay, that works. But that was a free marketeer. Now we have a Marxist socialist at the helm, and he is not going to let that happen. You know, all these tea parties, God bless all you people that went. I went to one that was small, enjoyed it. I am looking forward to real change and real hope. And that hope is that one of our fine, you know, governors, probably from, you know, I like Jindal, I like Palin, I like, especially like Texas, Rick Perry. These guys that are free marketeers, you know, unabashed conservative capitalists, I like it. And one of those guys is probably going to end up being our next president, and it will be good for America, because this socialist crap is going to drag everything down, and America is going to fall. America as a superpower, as the most prosperous nation on the planet that ever was, is going to fall, and they're going to love it. You know, that's all I can say. People that don't like capitalism don't like prosperity in the hands of the masses. They want it all centralized. It's about a power grab, and it's about not really giving a damn about who you crush to do it. You know, I always said, are we sure we want to hire a, you know, Crook County, Illinois politician to be our president? And this is what we got for it. Congratulations, America. You may have just signed your own death warrant.